Tonight, a Detroit rap big shot is on the hip-hop hot seat.
He collected money from other rappers, promising to put them on big shows that never happened. Problem solver Rob Wolchek says he's #1 on the Hall of Shame Hot 100.
Yo, Monica, this guy claims he's the real deal, and it's an honor to be on his...
Solver Rob Wolchek says he's #1 on the Hall of Shame Hot 100.
Yo, Monica, this guy claims he's the real deal, and it's an honor to be on his rap roster. Well, it may be an honor, but how about honoring your contract and putting on some shows?
Your claims and your warrants are unjustified. You're coming into my face. You're invading...
I'm not in your face.
No.
Yo, yo, yo! Say hello to Poetics.
What you're doing right now is you're doing made-for-TV stuff, bro. And what I'm trying to tell you is very, very simple.
I work for TV, man.
Okay, that's good for you. And guess what? I work for artists in a legit way.
Poetics bills himself as a big-time rapper who claims he can take his experience in the music biz and turn your rhymes into dollar signs.
He promised to book me shows. He was supposed to manage me.
So you gave me $800 bucks? Mm-hmm. But these artists say Poetics is nothing but a hip-hop hustler who signed them and promised them big shows that never happened. What do you think he is?
A scam artist, trying to get money.
Well, how about the first event that I do that you come out to with your camera crew? Sure. How about that?
I got a feeling I'm going to be waiting a long time for that gig. Lil Franch is a popular Metro Detroit rapper who's managed on his own to get more than 50,000 Twitter followers and 28,000 Facebook fans. Seeing his popularity, he was contacted by Will Horvath, a.k.a. Poetics, and his female assistant.
Will and Jamie found me.
In January, Lil Franch met with Poetics at the City Edge Bar in Taylor.
He said that he owned it.
Not only did Poetics say he owned the bar, he also owned Extreme Entertainment. Lil Franch paid Horvath, Poetics, $800 and signed a contract. The contract states, Extreme Entertainment and William Horvath agree to do the following under the conditions of this agreement for 1 year. Book Lil Franch for the purpose of musical performance within the state of Michigan for the term of 1 year at a minimum of 10 events to be held at 700+ capacity venue.
When I signed with Will, Poet X, he was like, I don't want none of my artists performing for anybody except me.
So Lil Franch ceased playing other gigs, waiting for the 10 big shows Poetics promised. Gigs that never happened. So, who is Poetics? He claims to be a big rap recording artist since the 90s. In his interview with him on SoundClick, he says, when I was younger, signed with a major after doing a show with Tupac. I signed a bogus-ass contract. On his personal page, it says, Poetics is the name. I've been blessing the mic since age 16. Papadoo's been there, done that. I have the talent, will, and determination to do what I was put on this earth by God to do. Make great music, and nobody on this earth will stop me. I'm not stopping you. Let's play some of that great music.
Here I go again, don't need no pad or a pen, cause I'm so damn salty about these rappers and trends.
Well, now that we know this guy is good, let's get back to our story.
He was gonna manage me, book me shows, you know, the stuff that I need at the moment. And he did none of that but take my money.
Lyrical Lipzz is also a Detroit rapper. She too was contacted by Poetics and met him at his bar in Taylor and signed a deal. She paid him $360. She, like Lil Franch, has the receipts. And like Lil Franch, she was promised 10 700+ venue gigs. She got none.
I was #8 on the charts for Detroit hip hop before he came along. I ended up number 239.
The only gig Lipzz and Lil Franch did for Will Horvath was a non-paying small bar show on St. Patrick's Day.
He charged a $5 cover fee for anyone that came into the bar. Even the artists that were performing had to pay that $5 to get in.
Then they say Poetics disappeared. But I found him. Poetics in the house. His mom's house. He lives with his mom at an apartment complex in Allen Park. On this contract here, it says you're gonna have 10 shows at a 700+ capacity venue.
Yeah, but I had personal problems and they all knew about that.
They say they didn't.
He changed his number and I haven't heard from him since.
Why are they coming to me and telling me that you
I have no idea, but I'll be honest with you. This stuff's all gonna be resolved within the next, probably 30 to 60 days. 30
to 60 days? They've already waited since January. Poetics blames any miscommunication on his former assistant, Jamie.
I tried to get a hold of her to let her know via Facebook and through some other people to please get a hold of me on a different telephone number that I had, because my phone had gotten smashed. And Facebook, when I tried to contact Facebook to tell them, you know, I needed the password to get into my computer, they told me that they couldn't give it to me, that I had to show them a photo ID.
Whatever that means, here's what his former assistant Jamie says.
I've never once booked a show for these artists. They kept going like, where's he at? Where's he at? It's always, you know, I gotta do this today, I gotta do that. Oh, we're waiting on Ticketmaster, we're waiting on so-and-so. There's always an excuse not to do a show.
And it appears Poetics has signed artists and blown off shows before. I show him a lawsuit by a guy named Phil.
Who's this guy? Philip Mooney. Philip Mooney, he sued you a few years ago, says he's losing income from lost shows, performance, breach of contract. So you did this to...
He was probably a breached artist, yeah. It doesn't have... I mean, there are other artists that
well,
it's happened
who are you
to.
that you can just take money from people and then drop them?
I don't.
I mean, you know, you act like, you know, oh, I'm Poetics, I'm some kind of big shot.
Well, yeah, and I am.
Well, Mr. Big Shot, let's see what Philip Mooney has to say. Phil played in a band in 2009. Horvath signed him to a contract like Little Francis and Lipzz.
He stopped booking us. I sued him.
And?
I won.
He sued you and won. You didn't show up to court.
He did not sue me and win. Okay, the bottom line was...
Dude, I'm looking at it. Poetics says he still wants to represent Lil Franch, but Lyrical Lipzz breached her contract, and he's not paying her back, even though he signed this paper in June saying he was paying her back.
When's the next time you got a show going?
Oh, I don't have anything booked right now. Like I said, I just got everything.
I got 2 contracts from 2 different people that said you were going to book them to 10 shows in the next year for 700 people. Well, regardless, you sign the contracts, and you don't have any shows, and you didn't have any shows, and you don't have any shows coming up.
I
will.
So
it sounds like you're in breach of contract.
No.
When's the last show you did?
Probably 2008, 2009, before I wound up getting sick and buying my bar.
Oh, yeah, the bar he owned.
He acted like he owned it, but he didn't own it, and he was taking people's money.
You're the owner, right?
I'm the owner.
And you've owned it for what, 17 years?
17 years.
Meet Mark Brown. According to state records, City Edge is his bar. Mark says he threw Poet X, who was managing the place, out.
I'm still trying to figure out who the heck you are.
I'm an artist developer. I've been developing artists since 2001.
Who have you developed?
I've worked with plenty of artists and getting them the numbers that they need to substantiate their claims of buzzworthiness from a local to...
so I can contact them. Give me a name, dude. Give me a name of somebody. Name somebody.
Local artists?
Yeah.
The only local artist that ever did anything that went big with verifiable numbers came from me and 2 other sources. And that artist was...
who?
The artist is no longer here, okay? But the bottom line is that he did what he had to do, and unfortunately his life was taken. He's perished. He's passed away. I helped him to get his show.
You know, dude, it just seems really convenient.
It's not.
Poetics. More like pathetics. You're in the Hall of Shame.
William Craig Horvath, a.k.a. Poetics, sent me an email saying he's a sick man with a sick child. Poetics gave me the names of 6 people he said would tell me what a great guy he is. One guy who works for a big-time club says, sure, Poetics called to book some shows, but never followed through, never paid any money, and never did the shows. Another guy said Poetics booked shows at his club 10 years ago. 2 more guys, both rappers, said Poetics was a great guy, but get this, they said they paid him money just like Lil Franch and Lyrical Lipzz, and they never did any big shows either. And 2 other names he gave me never bothered to call me back. Hello, Monica?
So any idea where this money went?
Well, Poetics says he didn't take money from anybody. He collected money, and it went for ticket stock. But since he hasn't had any shows, there aren't any tickets. He said he still has the money, but isn't going to refund it. I would call this guy a guy who talks a lot, but doesn't say anything. Blah, 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 on and on he went. And
well, we've all had agents before, and frankly, if you have talent, it's the agent who pays you, takes a portion of your salary. You don't have to put up a dime.
You and I know that, and it's been going on. You've seen me, I've done stories over the years with rock bands and all of this. It goes on and on and on, and this guy, he talks a good game, and apparently these people went for it, and it turned out to be not such a good deal.
By the way, we saw you drop the mic in your piece there. What is your rap name?
My rap name is Notorious R.